Today on Two Expats Wtf, we continue our podcast from last week with Hamza. Well, it's been a week for you, for us it's been a couple of minutes. We talk about Jesus, we define the concept of home. Home is where you do not want to kill the people living there. And I show my balls. All this and much more today on Two Expats Wtf. So stick around. Two Expats Wtf, your spiritual guide through Expatia. Disclaimer: in traces it may contain serious conversation. You okay, Bogdan? You were crying and laughing and doing a lot of things at once.
I don't know. I'm really enjoying this episode. I have to give a huge thanks to Anna when she's gonna listen to this, because I've laughed my ass off a couple of times right now. Ooh, this is good. It's warm, but it's good. Oh my god, yeah. I didn't know anything about Anna just before starting, and getting to know her, it feels like a true adventure.
Yeah, I worked with her for about a year at a radio station, but when she comes back, I'll let her explain that.
Yeah.
But we didn't get to know each other this well. I think in 1 hour I've gotten to know her better than in a year. So it's funny.
Yeah, the wonders of podcasting, or just drinking a beer with friends, you know.
I think it's a thin line between the two, and we just fucked it up. We blew the line up.
Blew the cover.
blew the cover, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think it's quite cool that we have like a channel that we can use to express ourselves. And Anna's back.
Hey.
So, open your beer.
Tell us what are you drinking? What beer are you drinking?
Oh, it's just a Kush.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. First we need to listen to it. Yeah. It sounds like a German beer.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just a Kush. Like, it's the beer from Cologne.
Okay, so that means we need to email the what do they call it? Do they have like a customer support or someone?
Well, Kush is a type of beer. This one is Reisdorf.
Okay, good. Give me the money. I'm waiting for sponsorships, but nobody's offering.
That's our tactic until now, that we do commercials for companies that do not ask for it, and we ask for money later.
Yeah, we might just
working.
get some.
It didn't work
it's working wonderfly.
One of the most successful business plans I've ever heard.
yeah, I thought so too.
No, the plan is working just fine. We're just not getting to the end of the plan where we get paid. It's just going on for a long period of time.
The final step is missing, but until that, we're golden.
Yeah.
You're doing fine.
Yeah.
Why am I so red?
Because you're doing fine also. That's what
Yeah, I'm doing fine as well. A stupid door needs to be closed because outside my cats are like going crazy. Window needs to be closed because train station right next to us.
Okay.
It doesn't bother us. You can let the cats in as well.
Yeah. The cats are welcomed.
No, they are.
They bother you, or?
Yeah, they usually come on my keyboard, and they are cats.
Yeah.
So they're adorable when I'm just typing something or fiddling around. But as soon as it has to be something about like shut the fuck up, they can't do that.
Zoli forgot how it is to have cats, so it's good.
Oh yeah, fuck. You know, Anna, that I am scared of cats. And
yeah, I know. We talked about it once.
And Bogdan is the guy that I've lived with in Sweden. He took us in. And he had 2 ginormous fucking Godzilla mutant cats. Who were assholes as well.
Yeah,
what did you have, like Maine Coon or Norwegian forest cat?
They weren't so big. They were a mix between British short hair and Egyptian, what they called.
Sphinx.
I can't remember. Yeah, I think the Sphinx, right? Well, I don't know
well,
what they
the Sphinx
call it.
has no hair.
Yeah, exactly.
That one?
Which
Yeah.
was
I was
quite
talking about the
interesting because they
statue,
were
but
really
never mind.
hairy. Yeah, but Zoltan got to know my cats really well, actually.
Yeah, one woke me each morning sitting on my chest, and he
Yeah.
was about 8 kilograms. So for
and
someone
the
What the heck? Like, how did a British short hair and a Sphinx got an 8 kilo something together
no
in a
idea.
mixture? Like, something
it
went
was quite
wrong.
big.
Sorry,
I think his
I
daddy
just-
cheated on mommy or something.
I just stop
No,
everyone
other
here.
way around.
Did you just hear what perfect English accent you said? British short hair with
Short hair.
that
My
was
English
an
years in England
exquisite
didn't help
English
me for
accent.
shit.
That happens when you drink this German beer, which is
you get an English
Reisdorf
accent.
Kölsch.
My beer. Hold my beer. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
but
if I-
Zoli actually
If I
got to know.
concentrate, I can do that. But
Ooh.
meh.
No.
Meh. You know that I've tried my entire life to talk with an English accent instead of an American accent because I hate Americans.
Yeah.
Especially
And then you
their
ended up
accent.
with a Hungarian accent in the
Yeah,
end.
that's the fucked up part.
Oh yeah. No, but I think it's quite an interesting thing, the accent, the English accent for those living in Europe or other parts of the world that are not the UK or America. Because even if you live in Australia or you are like a
Aussies are crazy.
yeah, but even though you still get somehow a bit patronized or a bit like, you know, because you have an Aussie accent or you have a New Zealand accent or something like that. But if you're American or from the UK, you don't really get patronized for it. You're like, yeah, if you're from the UK, everybody, oh my god, this sounds so pure
posh.
and perfect, so posh. Oh, yes. And if you're from the America, you know, you get like the normal, yeah, this is English, you know, this is English.
You know
Or
what
my-
my perverted dream is? To speak English in an Irish accent. I always wanted that. It's just
Why?
so fascinating for me that the Irish accent. I love it. I have no idea why, but I would like to speak with an Irish accent. But
I can't. I can recall the Scottish accent, but
Yeah, the
what about
Scottish
the
is a
Irish?
bit-
Like,
bit
what do you
rough.
find so fascinating about that?
I love Irish rock punk, and I think that's why. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do they do? Like, they vomit green and have leprechauns for rock band members, or what is what's that music?
The key for an Irish accent is drinking enough beers to vomit green and pull the leprechaun out your ass.
Okay,
And then you
okay.
speak perfect Irish.
What do you have to drink? Like, you start off with Baileys
Guinness.
and then
Is Guinness
Baileys.
Irish or Scottish? I don't know.
Guinness is Irish, I think.
It's Irish.
Oh God! If we say like bullshit now, like everyone will comment like, "Oh, they have no idea what
just
you're
wait,
talking
just
about."
wait. We'll just Google it. The Google knows
Google is
everything.
your friend.
Yep. Okay, Wikipedia.
No,
it's
Google.
actually from Dublin, of course, Ireland. Guinness. Yeah.
よかったね. Then they didn't say anything stupid.
what?
See, I'm
What
not
does
as
that
dumb
mean?
as I look like.
Great.
No, but of course, being Zoli's and my and you know Zoli and Bogdan's podcast, we have the possibility of fucking up, you know, and yeah, people do maybe hate us because we
I don't
say
think
shit.
that's a possibility. That's a prerequisite for this show.
No, don't ruin it again.
you
Will
know-
you blow our cover against shit? Zoli.
You know that's great. I like that's something I like about like Western Europe or like German English mindset or something. Like if you fuck up, it's okay. You admit it, you correct your mistake, and move on.
Yeah,
In
that's how you
Hungary or Eastern Europe, I don't know how it is exactly in Romania, but if
Worse.
you fuck up once,
grow. Everything
you're
is
the
worse in
stupid one
Romania.
for your life.
Yeah, you're the stupid
Exactly.
fucker. Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
you know-
remember Bogdan? He couldn't fucking shoot the ball right when he was a kid. He's the fucking one that can't play football. And now Bogdan is actually, you know, a really big star in football. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You're remembered for that.
you're stigmatized for your entire life. If you fuck up as a 5-year-old, as a 40-year-old, if you say something, then they'll bring up your mistake as a 5-year-old and disconsider all your arguments because you fucked up as a 5-year-old. Once.
Yeah, I think one of my friends put it in a really easy story or so that, at the English university, you just study literature, history, theology, philosophy, something, and you have a religions one and you talk about Christianity and you there at the first lesson and you just ask teacher, who was Jesus Christ? People are like, yeah, sure, they explain who Jesus Christ was and then the lesson goes on. But if you do the same thing in Hungary, you can already dig your own grave somewhere and just lie down there and hope that someone comes and covers you up. Because
do your own eulogy and Bogdan's gone.
Bogdan's gone.
Yeah. It was too much for him. When you started talking about Jesus Christ, he just froze and that's too much. I'm out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can talk about Buddha as well. I've been to India, so that's...
I was just biting my tongue not to get started with religion because I'm a huge atheist. So that's one of my favorite subjects because my father is a priest. So every Christmas every Christmas is extremely fun at our place.
Can you film it this year and send it to me?
No, because they won't have it. Will you have Christmas together with your family? That's the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. My father is an atheist, so we are having fun Christmas.
Fun Christmas. Interesting. Do you still have fun Christmas although you're an expat? You still have fun Christmas with your family back home? Or back in your home country? Or
well, we had an agreement that we have 1 year here, 1 year there. So because of Corona, last year was obviously here. So this year we are hoping to go home to Hungary. And I'm very lucky because my fiancé, soon to be husband is very open-minded and loves all the Hungarian shit, like the food. He loves my family. He learns Hungarian. He's good with body language. He's like
so he likes
pálinka, gulyás, everything.
Exactly. Csárdás, everything.
Yeah, he loves it. So I'm very lucky, and his family is also very nice and open-minded, and they are really. They were really cute at the beginning. They needed a few months to realize that I can really talk in German. And after that, we just hit it off, and it was great. So,
I have a question.
Fun.
You talked a bit about home in just a few seconds ago. That was interesting to me again because it's kind of similar to Zoli, and I kind of have a question that it has been on my mind that is actually to Zoli, but now I kind of feel that it's almost to you also.
He left me. He deserted me.
No. I feel like when we are talking about our home countries, I avoid calling it home because I kind of don't feel it as home anymore. But I do feel like Zoli still speaks about Romania as back home, and you, Anna, speak about Hungary as home or back home somehow. So I'd like to ask you guys, and maybe Anna should start because she's a guest. Is it so that home is Hungary, or is it where you are right now?
It's difficult because starting the story from far away, I don't translate in my head anymore usually. So when I talk in English, I think in English. When I talk in German, I think in German. However, Hungarian is my mother tongue. And in Hungarian, you have two words for home. One is itthon and one is otthon. And itthon is here home, like here where you are. And otthon is their home. It depends on where you are. So for me, I have two home, and my home is here with my fiance because we are here. I'm super lucky. It's a dream life. Finding someone you're not going to kill, hopefully in the next few years.
Fingers crossed.
And then
Yeah, fingers crossed.
I have a home there because my family is also consists of people who I'm not going to kill in the next few years, at least my close family. In the extended family, I have some doubts.
So, Anna, your definition of home is...
It's double. It's like
no,
home
I was
is
just
always
thinking,
where I am.
Home is where you don't want to kill the people, right? Where you don't want to kill the people.
Yeah.
If you don't want to kill them, you're home.
Yeah, home is when you just don't want to get out the knife from that kitchen stand in that wooden shitty and just stab everyone. Yeah, that's home.
You just fucked me up. That means I'm homeless.
Oh, come on.
No, you
He
can
didn't
also
want
have
to kill
an
me.
Eton and an Othon, like Eton with Imola and Othon with somewhere else.
Exactly. Let's just let the audience gather themselves and sink in how rich the Hungarian language is.
Okay.
Let's not go in there. Like,
Is it
Hungary is such a small country, and the language is so small, like 15 million speakers, that we have this minority complex, and we think that it's the richest thing. But after learning like 4 other foreign languages, it's just different.
Yeah, it's
Like-
not rich. It's just weird in some ways. Yeah.
Me and my boyfriend, we still use some Japanese words because that's the best way to describe quite a few things in life.
That's exactly what we talked about our last podcast, which isn't out on the time of the recording. That it's weird that it's easier if you're multilingual, it's easier to describe some shit in another language than explaining it.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because I think, especially nowadays, that there are many young people living abroad, learning their country's language, plus knowing English, that it's like sometimes 2, 3, 4 languages coming together.
Yeah.
And then you have just such a wider range of expressing yourself. Like, I love the Japanese word benri. Benri is like practical, useful, close. It's such a universal thing to describe something that's very great for you. It's hard to describe what it exactly means, but when you're in Japan, that's one of the first concepts you learn about Japan, that in Japan everything's benri, except the money automats. They close at 5 p.m.
That's useful.
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that we know a lot of languages and we could express ourselves in so many different ways, and we still use emojis for most of our feelings.
Yeah. It's cool,
Well,
right?
I think emoji is also a new language, kinda.
Yeah, I think
agree.
it will become a new language, a universal, like Esperanto was trying to be. The mix of Spanish and English wanted to thrive for global. What's that? Global
Domination.
Domination. That's the word I was searching
I
for.
found it always stupid because that's such a manufactured thing. Like,
I
things
think that's why it died, because no one used it. But emojis could be the new universal language. English, watch out.
Given the fact that most kids actually communicate quite a lot in emojis, if you think about it, I have a niece, and I feel that she's communicating quite a lot in emojis, instead of sending me words or phrases. She's just sending me not just one emoji, but 3 or 4 emojis that are somehow trying to communicate some kind of a feelings or something. But I wanted to ask Anna, the interesting part about you and your soon-to-be husband, your fiancé, because you didn't say it, I have to say it. Now, you are Hungarian, he is German. What is the language you communicate in most? How is it, like, what's the percentage, or how would you describe it?
Yeah, it's weird. So we talk most of the time, when it's easy topic, in German. When we read some news in English, then we usually talk about it in English, and we have a debate. He's a mathematician, he works at the uni. I have to keep up with the intellectual part of him, right? And then when it's something cute or something funny or small, we just drop in a few Japanese words. And because he's learning Hungarian, he also talks to me a lot now in Hungarian, like kérsz, like would you like some, or kávé, like coffee or something. And he tries really hard to impress me. So I would say like our daily life is in German, our intellectual exchanges are in English, and then our cute couple moments are in Japanese and Hungarian or something like this.
Emojis.
No emojis then yet. Like sometimes I send him cute pictures of the cats from the living room while he's in the working room, like, hey, pay attention to me, the cat is cute as fuck. But yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
Nice.
Like 4 languages plus cat pictures and occasional emojis. Yeah, I guess, but you at home, it's Romanian, like your wife is Romanian as well?
Yeah, that was why I was quite interested to see, because both me and Zoli have our soulmate or partner or wife or soulmate.
Hey, if we fucked up once, we'll fuck it up all the way. Don't
fuck up. Yeah.
No cut there. You can't cut that out.
Yeah. Nobody cuts anything out. No, it's fine. But no, both me and Zoli have our partners. Luckily, somehow, maybe not luckily, I don't know, but it's easier. I think that the fact my wife is a native Romanian speaker and I am a native Romanian speaker, and then Zoli's partner Imola, she speaks mostly the same thing as Zoli does, and it's quite easy probably for us to communicate. Although being expats, of course, we talked about this in the last episode. We started even talking a bit in. For me, for example, we started talking about stuff sometimes in Swedish, sometimes in English, just because, as you said before, words mean different things better in different languages. And I think it's the case for Zoli also, right?
It's the same thing here in Germany. For instance, if I'm talking about Anmeldung, it would take an eternity to translate that into English or Hungarian.
That's
the document that attests that you live in a certain place. It's sort of a proof that you live there. But no other culture or country has that, at least from the languages I speak. And it's easier when I'm talking to Imola to just say Anmeldung than to describe it, you know? And the thing I fear is now in a week we'll travel home. We'll visit our friends and family. And after 2 years, I think I will use some German words, and I do not want to seem like a posh asshole. That's one of my biggest fears, and
because in
I know that I can't escape it.
You are exactly as you said, Anna, before. You are going to be fucking put to the wall and stigmatized, and people are gonna kill you. You can't talk English, you can't talk Romanian anymore. Come on, you've been in Germany for 5 weeks now, and you can't talk Romanian anymore.
You know the scene from Frankenstein when all the villagers come in torches and pitchforks, and
exactly.
That's what will happen to me.
If you can't talk
and that's
really
like fitting, like, you know, it's maybe not for Frankenstein, but from Dracula for sure.
Yeah,
exactly. No, but it's quite a fucked up thing if you think about it, because you're focusing so much on learning a new language. For example, for Zoli, he's learning German. He's still learning German, as I am still learning Swedish. And focusing on learning a new language gets a lot of energy and a lot of memory. A big part of your memory somehow occupied with that. And it's not that you forget; you just have a bit of a hard time getting back the information.
Getting back into the groove. And we're in a special situation because our life partners are speaking our mother tongue, so we use it daily. But for you, for instance, who doesn't speak Hungarian daily, because why? The fuck would you, or how could you? I think it's even worse.
Yeah, I've been home. I went a few weeks ago, and here I insert the anecdote of Hungary. We crossed Hegyes-Halom, the Austrian-Hungarian border, and then everything happened that can happen to you when you cross the border. First of all, it started off with the roads. Okay. Sure. That's Hungary.
You've never been to Romania. Well,
Yeah, I guess the rules there is like goodbye. Like it wasn't worth to buy the expensive German car. Anyway, we wanted to go and just get some fuel. Romanian LKW lorry in front of us, without any help, just decided to go backwards. But if you have a lorry, you need someone who winks, waves at you,
are terrific
hey man,
drivers. They do not need help. They are excellent.
Yeah, he was so excellent.
Yeah,
Crushed.
he ran into someone.
No, he just crashed into these small orange scones behind
those
him.
Are bumpers. Those are helping
quite
you.
A few of them.
Yeah. Those are the sensor, the parking sensor. Don't you get it? When they're parking, they have to know it's 1, 2, 3, stop.
Well, he was collecting these scone thingies, the bumpers, and then my boyfriend was honking like fuck, and then he also got backwards. He got out of the car, started to shout in Hungarian, in maybe he understands Hungarian, from Transylvania or something. Started to shout in English and German, stop. Was
he beaten up?
And so on and so on and so on. And then the guy didn't get any of it, right?
No, he was from
that was
Romania.
chapter 1. Chapter 2 was we successfully.
See, sorry, I'll just interrupt. See, Romanians fuck up Hungary as well.
Yeah.
No, it was okay. It was just some of these orange cone bumper.
As I said
bullshit.
before, it's parking sensors for long cars in Romania. No, just long cars in general. If you have a long BMW, it doesn't matter. It's the same as a lorry. It's the same as a lorry. You don't have a long BMW, don't have to worry about it. It's only longer than yours. It's just a parking sensor. You get 1, 2, 3, and then you stop.
Well, anyway, we successfully refueled after this wonderful experience.
Adventure.
We just crossed the border 10 fucking minutes ago. What the hell? And then I was like, okay, I pay. I have some forints with Hungarian currency. Go and pay. And that right at the entrance, lady with probably some minority background just asked me Samsung Galaxy. Just got one out of her bag, snapped it out, and I was like, Nein, danke. I paid. I was looking behind me, okay. I got back to the car, and my boyfriend was already laughing his ass off, okay, so we've always been crushed by a Romanian camion, and she's quite upset because I don't need a new phone. So after this,
you might need it if they'll steal it in about a couple of minutes.
Yeah, you might need yours back.
So
and
she
you have
was,
to pay for it.
in fact, she was trying to be helpful, but no, you didn't take it.
My bad. I'm so sorry. I apologize from here to the really nice lady who had a Samsung Galaxy. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Does Eastern Europe start at Hungary or does it start at Romania?
We will never know. We have this identity crisis.
Might I just say, as a Hungarian from Romania, it starts at the Carpathian Mountains?
Oh yes, definitely.
So
I agree with
we
that.
just slip in.
I agree with that. But then again, as a Romanian living in Sweden, it starts at the border with Austria.
Well,
Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I don't understand.
We are so in the middle that we can do anything. We can be Central Europe, we can be Western Europe, we can be East Europe, we can be the Balkan, we can do anything. Depends
we have
on what you
multiple
want.
personalities, and it depends on the situation.
It's a schizophrenia. Hungary has a schizophrenia.
Yeah.
I gave up a long time ago.
We are going to be slaughtered for this podcast. Somebody's going to kill us.
No, I don't mean it the bad way.
Or angry Hungarian is going to be what the fuck?
I'll let you guys
super nice,
go
but
on
it has
until I
problems.
bring some beer, okay? You
Yeah.
just go on with this
Entertain me,
topic.
Bogdan.
Matthias,
He's bringing
you're
some
not here.
beer.
No, I can't really entertain you that much, but I can tell you this: as Romanian living outside of Europe, outside of Eastern Europe, getting to understand Western culture and Western values and stuff. I've grown to understand that yes, you are right. There is no perfect country. There is no perfect culture, and I'm kind of interested to see more countries and explore more cultures.
Although I don't think traveling, or do you want to move to another country?
I think traveling might be the way for me, because moving from Sweden doesn't really doable for me right now. No, it's not that. There are a lot of countries that are way better than Sweden when it comes to finances. For example, Australia is awesome. You get a quite big salary, and not everything is expensive as fuck. You know, here you go in the bar and you grab a beer and it's €8 at least, or you grab a fucking wine glass and you pay 14-15 euros. So yeah, no, it's not really that good in that regard. But then again, there are so many other things that make this country great, you know.
Yeah, it's just never perfect anywhere.
Yeah, but I think getting to know people like you is gonna make my decision even easier. Zoli, you're welcome back.
Hi.
What did you get? What was that nice bottle?
Oh yeah, I'll just show you guys.
Show us, Zoli, on the podcast, please.
Whiskey on the rocks.
Oh.
On the ball.
Yeah, whiskey on a bowl. It's not ice
bowl.
cubes. It's a huge bowl that you throw in the freezer, and it will cool your whiskey for about 3 glasses.
Oh, that's cool.
And it doesn't dilute it. I like it that it doesn't dilute the whiskey.
Oh, that's great. We have some sponsor. We have some.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you.
I'm trying really hard here, just for you guys.
Exactly. We'll share the link to the guys. What were you trying to say? Please continue.
That we have some Suntory Hibiki whiskey from Japan in the.
Oh, we'll email them.
We should. And actually, for a few years, like Japanese whiskeys are doing pretty well on all these competitions, and they are pretty good. So if you come across them, try some Suntory whiskey.
I've never tried that, good. But I'm a huge whiskey fan, mainly Scotch, but I'm open to Suntory.
It's great.
Well.
Try some Suntory Hibiki.
It's Japanese whiskey is quite appreciated here in Sweden, actually.
Oh. Okay.
I have a lot of friends that are whiskey lovers, and as Zoli, and they are like, oh, Japanese whiskey, oh my god, we have to taste that
good.
and it has to be a huge event because it's such a wow moment. Japanese whiskey, you know. I don't, unfortunately or fortunately, don't drink whiskey. I don't really drink anything that's above maybe 15 degrees. Yeah.
That sake is for you then. Good Nihonshu.
Yeah, not even that. I think wine is the
maximum.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, good for you. So you are training for that 90 plus years who can just run up the stairs or the mountain and direct you to the snow monkeys living over there, or snow whatever that lives in Sweden.
Yeah, moving to northern Sweden so I can live 110 years and push my car up the mountain.
Yeah, and go ice fishing. Like, that's like, you will be there as like Bogdan, like super old. Your diaper is already at home. You just go out, cut a hole in the ice, get your fishy, go home.
Change your diaper, go home.
Grill the fish.
Change your diaper again.
Oh my god. Oh
yeah. Life is great.
Yeah. No. I think, unfortunately, talking about suicide and shit, if my wife decides to die before me, I think I'm gonna be one of those guys that are gonna look for a rope really fast and be like, oh shit, she's dead. Okay, where's my rope? So, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna get to 110. Or hopefully.
No. The two of you will live till 110, like change each other's diaper. Okay, let's not go into that.
Romantic.
No. Okay, let's cut this shit.
Yeah, cut.
Literally.
Yeah.
Jesus, that happens if you don't eat anything the whole day and you just get a few beer.
That's good.
And this heat, it just fucks you up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally like it's supposed to be Germany, you know. It's supposed to be like and rainy and cold and whatever.
Yeah, and that's another question I wanted to ask you. How is North Rhine-Westphalia after England? Because I've lived there for about a year and a half, and it's fucking horrible. It rains all year long.
Yeah.
Short answer.
Start.
Yeah.
So I lived in the south of England, which was less rainy than the rest of them, so I can't really imagine the rest of them. It was already pretty rainy there, but at least you knew that it's England. It's famous for being rainy and shitty, and you know, like your course mates getting excited when it's like 18 degrees and they want to go down to the shore because we were close to the shore, and they want like, yay, let's take a dip. And I was like, man, it's like, no, you don't do that under 30 degrees. And they were like, well, what? Like, I'm used to a warm puddle in the middle of my country, that being Plattensee or Balaton, that lake thingy. And you want to go
Hungarian
there.
Sea.
Like,
That's the Hungarian Sea.
yeah, the Hungarian Sea. Ugh. Yeah,
Ocean,
it's
sorry,
a puddle.
sorry,
It's a puddle. It's a puddle. It's no sea. It's a puddle model there. Yeah. So it's just as bad. Like, you know, my boyfriend says that here, this part of North Rhine-Westphalia, we have 2 seasons: warm rain and cold rain. That's it.
Yep.
That's how I can sum up my experience with the weather here. It's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's wunderbar.
Wunderbar. And after moving from Sweden to North Rhine-Westphalia, it was the same shit, a different package. In Sweden, you know, there isn't rain. There's some kind of
Shit.
snot hovering in the air. It doesn't fall on you, you walk in it.
You mean when the cloud forgets to rain and instead just
Exactly.
comes down in one piece, and you just walk in the cloud like
It just hovers there and you
more
walk into snot.
efficient. It's Swedish efficiency. You don't get it. Instead of raining, that takes a lot of energy. It's easier. Just let the cloud down. It's easier. Come on, come down.
no.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No,
Yeah.
it's actually quite weird because today about the weather, you know, it was supposed to be a quite big storm, and it was supposed to happen an hour and 40 minutes ago. It's still not hasn't happened yet, and they now say it's not going to happen.
Thank you, weather
Great.
forecast. You made my day better.
Yeah, you can't trust the weather forecast anywhere. Is it right? Could you trust the weather forecast in Japan or China or English or
Yeah, in
England?
England and in North Rhine-Westphalia, you can trust it. It will rain.
Yeah, it will rain. Like, it just says rain, it will rain.
Hey, I'm a weatherman in England. It will rain.
Yeah.
Actually, the same in Japan. Like, typhoon comes, typhoon does come. Like, a big typhoon comes, like, lock yourself in and pray. Yeah, earthquakes are more random. Those are more fun. Like, you know, you just look out your window like...
It spices
is-
up things.
Yeah, you look out your window like, okay, I have Japanese neighbors. Like, is the neighbor going to the evacuation area? Because then I go. But if the neighbor is not going to the evacuation area, I won't go either. I just stand here and wait.
I thought
Yeah.
is the next building moving, or I had just too much sake?
Actually, really weird, because I developed the sixth sense, and in the night I woke up like a minute before earthquakes, and then my phone started to shout "jishin, jishin," and that means earthquake in Japanese. So your phone has a app that warns you that an earthquake is coming, and then the earthquake comes, and you just get out, check on your housemates, and they also get out like, oh, not again. Like, not this
Fucked
shit
up our
again.
nights
Like,
again.
and then you check the news, like, okay, it's a 3.8, then we can go back to sleep, like, whatever.
Yeah.
I think I'd lose my shit if I ever experienced an earthquake. I've never experienced one. I have no idea what
You get
it's
used to it
like.
pretty fast. Like,
But-
I would say the typhoons were scarier.
I'm happy to say that to report that in Sweden there are no typhoons and no earthquakes, and I don't know what danger is. Sorry.
Yeah, you lived in Romania and you drove in Romania, so you do know what danger
Yeah,
is.
but I
Yeah,
kind of
you have
forgot.
bear there. You have bears. They eat you alive.
Where?
They get your heart out, like the bears.
In
You have
Romania?
Throw them
vampires.
chocolate, they'll leave you alone.
Oh, in
okay.
Romania, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
6 years ago, yeah, not now, and not anymore. I forgot what the bear looks like.
Guys, I have a confession to make. I was supposed to be in control of the timer to know how we did, but my watch just died, so I have no idea where we are.
Okay, so the time is 18:43 on Sunday.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
quite
so
good.
I believe that we have material for 2 podcasts,
Yay.
but in any case, if you're in the mood, we can just keep going and we'll do 3.
I think the mood is fine, but I think some people need to prepare. You live in Germany, I live in Sweden. We need to plan our week, man.
Yeah,
we need to do
it
stuff
wasn't.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
done
I have to plan
everything.
my week. I have a wedding coming up, and I have it's Monday tomorrow, and I haven't been to the. Yes, it's very very German. I have to act German now.
German.
Oh, sorry, we didn't even congratulate you for your wedding. What an
Oh,
asshole
thanks.
bunch this is.
Yes.
Yay! Throwing out money randomly instead of getting married and ordering a pizza for like having the whole event for 500 euros. We just invited everyone we can thought of. We
Oh
could
my
think
God.
of, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know that I'm with Imola for 9 years now, I believe, and she's my soulmate. But we do not want a marriage because it seems such a hassle. And
You don't need a wedding to get married.
No, you don't.
And you don't need a
Yeah.
wedding, any kind of wedding to be married.
Yeah.
So,
I think after 9 years we're married.
yeah, that's it.
The only thing I can say is, for me, the wedding itself, the biggest benefit is bureaucracy gets easier because you're married. So it just like, oh, you're married, okay, good.
Yeah,
You know, nobody
taxes.
asks you for different shit, you know. And then I get a tax refund. I give a bigger tax refund just because the fact that I'm married. You know, I get like 5% more back. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Just
I'm
wait
just
till
saying.
divorce, man.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna marry again. It's fine. The tax refund is important, man. Yeah. Okay, I think we can wrap this up for today. It's been a really interesting time with you, Anna, and I think
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah,
It was a
thank
great
you.
experience.
Yeah, I thank you. How do you say thank you in Japanese? Like the real Japanese way. I'm trying to prepare myself here to do a proper Japanese thank you
Bow
because
into your
it just
microphone
feels
or what?
right. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Wait.
Yeah. Last story about bowing. You know the story when the foreigner 1 comes up with the elevator door opens, foreigner 2 is standing opposite of her, and both foreigners just bow and say Ohayo, like good morning. But they're both foreigners. They both bow because it's Japan. You just get used to it.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Does he come in your elevator though? That's the question. You know, that's the question.
It's not Sweden, man. They share an elevator.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
I
You're
don't
not
share an
coming in
elevator
here.
with that guy. Like, look at his head. He probably farted there. Like, no, I don't do that. Ew.
You know
No,
that in
that's
Sweden,
that's not the issue in Sweden.
before someone leaves their house, they look out to see if anyone is
On
in the
stairway,
hallway.
you know. Yeah.
And if there's someone in the stairway, they just
You just
wait
wait.
until they go away.
So if you
And
go,
that's not a joke. That's
no, it's not a joke.
They're
You just
asocial, like antisocial
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
yeah. That's
Most
why I moved to
definitely.
Sweden, but they didn't accept me.
they didn't want me.
They didn't accept me. I'm even being
They were too antisocial to you
I'm too
towards-
antisocial for Swedes as well. Fuck it.
No. But that's what I'm trying to say. In Sweden, for example, if you're gonna go on an elevator and you're going from the 8th floor to the bottom floor, and you stop at like the 2nd floor because your neighbor wants to come down, well, you're just gonna look at him, smile in a weird way, maybe wave in a weird way, and just wait for the doors of the elevator to fucking shut so he can go down to the bottom. So he's gonna be like, oh, hey. He's gonna do the same as you. You're gonna feel like you're looking in a mirror, you know, like, hey, and the door's shut. And then you go by your business.
Oh my.
Yeah. Thank you for today, Anna.
Yeah. Thank you. It was arigato. Thank
Arigato.
you in Japanese. Arigato.
Arigato.
And you have to like bow and like
I just what?
you don't bump into your microphone. That's
Oh,
like
sorry.
Yeah.
It was a great two podcasts because we just split this up into two parts. Thank you for coming, and I hope you will accept our invitations in the future as well.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, of course, sure. Like I don't know how my liver would manage, but I figure something out.
You're complaining. We're doing this weekly, man.
Or bi-weekly sometimes.
Well, at least it's just a Kölsch, it's like piss. But don't tell it to the people from Cologne.
Yeah. If in the meantime Kirsch decided to sponsor us, it's not piss. No,
It's not. No, it's not.
No, it's
Where's the
amazing.
money?
Like
Where's
I
the
want
money?
everyone to buy this shit.
Exactly.
Where's the money? Where's the money?
No, it's actually good. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's the people from Düsseldorf. They told me that. Like, yeah.
So you have the inside scoop. Okay. Thank you guys for today, and see you next week. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bogdan, say bye. Fuck you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.